In the middle of the night, a girl was jolted awake by a sudden urge to pee. After using the bathroom, she went to open the fridge for a drink of water, but she was shocked to find her pet dog lying unconscious on the floor. Panicking, she rushed back to the bedroom and woke up her sleeping friend. As Ellie described what she had just seen, her brother noticed that all their phones had been smashed and soaked in water. They guessed that a burglar must have broken into the villa, but just as they were about to go out for help, they suddenly realized all the exits of the villa had been sealed shut. Even the internet cables had been cut. While everyone was panicking and had no idea what to do, one of them suddenly remembered he had a backup phone in his bag. He hurried upstairs to grab it, but the phone had been off for too long and was completely dead. Just as he pulled out the charger to power it up, a masked man suddenly attacked him from behind. Meanwhile, the people downstairs weren't idle either. They split into two teams searching for anything that could help. Ellie took her boyfriend and brother down to the basement. She remembered her father had once stored a handgun there. After pulling the key out of an old glove, Ellie managed to open the gun safe. At last, they finally had something to defend themselves. At the same time, the other two girls were arguing. One blamed the other for inviting her to this party, saying that's why they were stuck in this nightmare. As their argument got more heated, they saw the masked man slowly getting closer. Terrified, the girl ran into the bathroom and locked the door. She hid in the corner clutching a can of pepper spray, praying he wouldn't find her. For a moment it seemed her prayer worked. The masked man had set his sights on Ellie and the others. He locked the basement door from the outside. Luckily, they found an axe among the piles of junk. To break free as fast as possible, Jason smashed the door open with brute force, then reached out and twisted the lock. But when they stepped into the hallway, they were completely stunned by what they saw. Before they could even react, footsteps echoed from the end of the hallway. Moments later, another masked man rushed out. Ellie didn't hesitate, she pulled the trigger. They thought the danger was finally over, but the moment the mask came off, everyone froze in shock. Because it was their friend. Her mouth was sealed with duct tape, clearly used by the killer as bait. Even worse, the killer wanted to break them mentally. He started a live broadcast of their torment. That pushed the already terrified Ellie to the edge. She sat on the edge of the couch completely shattered, as if she could already see the tragic end coming. But Jason still refused to give up. He swung the axe again and again at the reinforced door. Then a noise came from the shadows nearby. Jason shouted and charged toward it. The next second, from a house once full of young party guests, only Ellie and her brother were still alive. Thinking of all her friends who had died one by one, Ellie decided to stop running. She watched the masked man fall to the ground, and naively believed it was finally over. But to her horror, the killer was wearing a bulletproof vest. He was only slightly wounded, but what broke Ellie completely was that the killer seemed to know her brother, and they were disturbingly close. Only then did Ellie finally realize this invasion was never an accident. It was a carefully planned massacre. The brother she trusted most, was he being manipulated, or had he planned it all along?